Hey everybody, LZ from Sports Card Madness. Today I'm going to be revealing a 1986 Flair basketball PSA submission. This one has been out there for a while. It's over 25 cards. It is critical to the set that I'm building. I'm trying to build the entire 1986 Flair basketball autograph set. I am getting very close. I'm only 4 cards away, and these 25 are very critical to me completing that set. What's making me nervous about what I'm about to reveal to you, I'm going to be doing this live, is PSA has really cracked down on autographs, and I am a bit worried that some of these have not passed. I have had others recently that have not passed. These ones in particular were all crossovers. So there were cards from SGC, there were cards from BGS, there were even blue label, flip label cards from PSA that I just wanted to get the new label and the dual grades going. So I'm a bit nervous because I don't know what PSA, how they graded these cards. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they all passed, but we're going to go on this journey together, and hopefully I'll be able to give you a little bit of facts and even maybe some tips around this. So let's get into it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start ripping into this PSA submission. These are 1986 Flair basketball autographs. They were crossovers, like I mentioned before. Let's get into this. Okay, this comes in 2 boxes. That's fine by me. I'm going to be going over each one of these with you, try to tell you a little bit. There's some big names in here. There are some deceased players. There are also some Hall of Famers. We got, I'm expecting there's a Larry Bird in this one. I think there was an Akeem, maybe a couple of Akeem Olajuwons in this one. There was Chris Mullin. There was Karl Malone. There's a lot here. And then, like I said, some of the deceased players that are actually very difficult to get. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna unveil this with all of you, and we'll slide one out, and then the rest should be pretty easy. All right, first one up. It's a Chris Mullin. Sorry for the glare. We have a 4-9 Chris Mullin. A 9 on that auto seems a bit tough. I don't know about that. I think I'd give that autograph a 10. A 4-9, that is a bit difficult. I can understand the 4. The centering's pretty poor on the back of this Chris Mullin. But that autograph looks beautiful. That should be a 4-10 in my opinion. All right, let's move on to the next. Next, we have a Charles Oakley. Let me try shutting these lights off just to see if the glare helps at all. I actually don't like that. Let's turn it back on, maybe turn it down a bit. All right, I think that helps a bit. All right, so this is a Charles Oakley. This is a 6-9. Again with the 9s, huh? All right, the only thing I can think of is maybe it's a little wispy right there. Maybe it didn't finish. Centering looks pretty solid on this. I mean, there's a little bit of white on the corner there. I guess a little mark on the back of the card there. A 6. I might go a 7, but I guess I could understand the 6. All right, moving on. All right, we have another Hall of Famer. We have Hakeem Olajuwon. We have a 5-9. This is a sticker of Hakeem. Looks pretty clean on the back. Looks like a little bit there. So again, these were crossovers. So I sent them in cases, in slabs directly to PSA. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to crack it and try to get some of that wax off. But again, with the 9 autograph, I mean, all right, look right there. Little blotchy and streaky right there. So that's probably why. Okay, next one we have is Craig Hodges. Look at the theme here. A 6-9. We got another 9 on the autograph. I mean, I really don't care. It's fine. The 9 is still great. Let's look at this card. Centering looks pretty good. Okay, next one. Dan Roundfield. This is a tough card, just to let everybody know. There are a few deceased players in this set. Dan is one of them. He actually passed away in 2012. I got a 3-9, so a 3-10. So I got a 10 on the autograph. Let's take a look at that. Okay. But a 3 on the card is really, really rough. That corner is definitely rounded, so I can see why it's starting to, and there's some discoloration there. But beggars cannot be choosers with a card like this. This is a big, big card for the set. All right, moving on. We have Mel Turpin. He's another hard one to get. This got a 4-8. So if I look at the Dan Roundfield that was right before that got a 3, this one actually has a bit of a crease in it, and it's still got a higher grade. It got a 4.8. It's definitely a streaky autograph, but a 4.8, I don't know. Centering looks good. I like this card. I think it's beautiful. I mean, other than that crease, everything about it, though, the signature is beautiful. All right, moving on. Mel Turpin is another hard card to get. Steve Stipnovich, and a 6-8, being really hard on these autographs with this grading. So like I said, I was nervous. I was nervous for a reason. I was actually nervous because I thought some of these wouldn't pass. It looks like these are all in slabs, at least this box. That makes me feel a little better. But really tough on the autographs there. I mean, I think that's a great looking autograph. Centering looks pretty decent. Corners look pretty good. 6-8. Next up, Larry Bird. All right, Hall of Famer, Larry Bird. Great signature, 4-10. They're always tough on the stickers. They really, really are. You can see it's got a little bit of marking, maybe not, right there. That's probably why. Also maybe a little bit of a crease right there in the corner. So that is why that got a 4-10. All right, moving on. Andrew Toney. Andrew Toney is actually can be a hard card to get to. You don't see many of them. Or at least I have not. A 6-9. Again, hard on these autographs. Really hard on the autographs. 6-9. Try to speed up a little bit faster for all of you here. Carmelone, Hall of Famer Carmelone. A 6-8. Tough on the autographs. That autograph looks big and bold and beautiful to me. I would give that a 9 or a 10. But it is what it is. I'm happy with that. That's a good looking card to add to my set. Next one, Alton Lister. This is kind of a cool paint pen. Shout out to Nick, my co-host of Sports Card Madness. He actually got me this card as a gift, or he helped me get this card as a gift. 6-9 on this one. Good looking card. Next up, Rory Sparrow. All right, there we go. We got a 10. A 6-10. Rory Sparrow. Centering looks pretty good. Not great. Corners look nice. It's tough. It's tough getting past a 6 with these 1986 Flair cards. I'll tell you, that's a good looking card right there. 6-10. All right, moving on. Sam Bowie. All right, we got another 6-10, so we got a good streak of good autographs here. It's a nice solid autograph. Centering is definitely off with this one, but the corners look great. All right, moving on. Derek Smith. We have a 7-10. That is a beautiful card. Derek Smith is one of the very hard cards in this set to get. Derek Smith has passed away, and he passed away at a young age. He passed away, I think it was in 1996. So there weren't many of these cards signed. So this is a tough card to get for the 1986 set. If you're trying to build the autograph set, this will be a difficult one for you to get. All right, moving on. James Edwards, a 510. All right, we get the 10 autograph, which is nice. Centering looks great on this card. There might be a little bit of a crease right there in the corner, which probably is why it got a 510. Ooh. Okay, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is a nice card for the set. I'm very, very happy with this one. An 810. An 810. That is beautiful. Always happy to get an 8 for this set. Let's take a look at it. Here you go. You can see that. Wow, that's nice. Super happy about that one. 810. That's great. Next up, Mark Eaton, 510. All right, good. We got another 10 on the auto. Rough grade on the card. These 5s and these 6s are really hard. That centering looks great on the back. A little bit of markings at the top right there. All right, moving on. Lewis Lloyd, a 410. All right, keeping the streak alive with the 10 autos, which is awesome. But a 410, a 4. I don't love that grade. Don't love it. Excuse me, Wayman Tinsdale, 510. All right. 510 there. Excuse me. And lastly, we have Moses Malone in this box before we move on to the next one. Next one's definitely lighter. Moses Malone, 410. I love that autograph. Moses is another one who has passed away 2015, so he is now a tough card to get. All right, so overall with this first box, I mean, I'm definitely happy that they all passed in this first box. I really, I mean, chances are there's got to be one failure in this next box. But we will see. Overall, I don't like some of those 4s and 5s and 6s. It's PSA is getting really hard with these vintage. I think this is the one that's going to have the receipt. So bear with me while I take out the receipt. Put that to the side. Okay. Do this one a little different because we have to unwrap it. Okay, actually, you know what? Just for drama, I'm going to put it back in the box. And then, cool, I'll show you something at the end of this, too, that they included in the box. All right, next one up. Bill Walton. Bill Walton just passed away. As I'm recording this, he passed away less than a week ago. Really sad. Very young. I think he was 72. It's so sad. 72 years old. It's crazy. This got a 6-7. A 7 on the auto. That's probably the worst auto that I have in my entire set. But I still love it. Love the card. Bill Walton, such a legend. Such just a big personality. Okay. Oh, man, that 6-7's not sitting well with me. Okay, Bernard King, a 6-8. Another 6. There you go, everybody. A 6. 6'10". I think I said 6'8". Sorry, 6'10". I think I'm used to saying that. Centering looks great on this card. Look at that centering. That is beautiful centering. All those corners look great. Why did this get a 6? That is the question. This might be the biggest one that I disagree with in the whole set. All right. Oh, the whole submission that I've done. All right, next one, Clyde Drexler. Ooh, big one. Nice. 810. 810. That's beautiful for the set. Love that. Signature, nice and complete. But even if we look at this signature, I feel like this thing got a 10 for an autograph. It's even a little streaky right there. So some of the other ones that got like a 9 or an 8, they might even look better than this Clyde Drexler one. Okay, moving on. Sedell Threat, an 810. That's a big one for the set. Yes. Love that. I actually have one of these already, so I'm going to make the other one available, and this is definitely an upgrade. This is an 810. Beautiful. Sedell actually is still alive as far as I know, but he's very difficult. I think he like moved out of the country, and he just does not sign. But this is a beautiful, beautiful card. All right, last one of the submission. Dennis Johnson. Again, sorry for the glare, but there you can see it. A 5'7", Dennis Johnson. Dennis, unfortunately, is another player who has passed away. I believe he was in like 2007. So he is a difficult card to get. He is, and even the Dennis Johnsons that I have seen, they've all been kind of a rough signature. I think maybe he just kind of had a bit of a rough signature. Kind of a bit sloppy, so it probably is hard to grade. A 5'7", whatever, I'll take it. This is a tough card to get, and it's a beautiful addition to my set. All right, so I do want to show you one thing for those that do crossovers. I guess this is kind of cool. They gave me all of the labels for BGS for Beckett. So these are all the ones you can see. I got a lot of 10s in there from Beckett. You can see all like the 10 labels, and then all the, here's like the Derek Smith one, which is cool. This one actually was a dual grade from Beckett, so it kind of went the centering, corners, edges, and surface. That's really cool. You can see Dennis Johnson in here, some of the big ones, Dan Ronfield. So this is kind of cool that they gave me all of these back. I like that. That's sweet. All right, so that wraps it up, everybody. So I'm actually overall very excited because, again, I opened it up by saying I was nervous that some of these were not going to cross over and they were going to fail. And I got each and every one of them in a slab. So this is definitely an overall victory. Am I happy with all the scores? Absolutely not. But am I happy with the overall 25 crossovers that were successful? Absolutely. Okay. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. Please like this video. You can follow me on Instagram at Autograph Stalker as well. Once again, this is LZ Sports Card Madness. Bye, everybody.